Hi everybody, Roger on the left here. Today I want to talk to you about something that happened to me on Twitter. Someone shared with me a book that was written by Mark Ames and Matt Taibbi. Matt Taibbi is a guy that used to write for the Rolling Stone magazine, and he is considered, or was considered up until a couple of years ago, a lefty journalist. He wrote at least one really good book on the Wall Street mortgage-backed securities meltdown, and he has interviewed a lot of people on the left. So he is also he's a wonderful writer, it has to be said. But somebody shared with me some choice quotes from a book, and that book is called Exile, which is the same title of a publication for American expats in Moscow that he used to write for, along with his friend and co-worker Mark Ames. Or maybe co-worker is not the right word, but colleague. The book is called The Exile: Sex, Drugs, and Libel in the New Russia by Mark Ames and Matt Taibbi. You could pause the video and Wikipedia Mark Ames or Wikipedia Matt Taibbi, but the thing is that I can't even repeat what these quotes are because the quotes are misogynistic. They're about assault on women. I don't use the word misogynistic lightly. I never do. But this isn't within the realm of debatability. And I'm not making this video to throw Matt Taibbi under the bus, But I will note that I've been feeling kind of weird about him because he has said things which I find to be very troublesome from a leftist in the last couple of years. For example, suggesting that what we need is more standardized testing. That view is standardized testing in schools. That view is completely inconsistent with what the left thinks. And he also wants more. I think he supports homeschooling. And he also seems to, I know, he comes out and he argues for parental control of the curriculum, of the various curricula school. And he basically wants parents to boss around school boards and boards of education, etc. Even though I'm a left libertarian, I have some issues with that. The thing that's frightening about this is, of course, he's a parent that wants to control children. Of course, when he was in Moscow, he did unspeakable things. Or his friend did unspeakable things, but he also did unspeakable things. As a fledgling channel, I'm not sure what I can get away with here, and I don't want to be censored by some algorithm or something. So I'll link to the tweet in the comments, or in the description. But I will say this. It's gross. It's gross. It's beyond the pale. It's unbelievable that they would admit to crimes in print, which is what those two did. It's crazy. And it's part of this whole wave of disappointment that I'm feeling in people on the left. This is why I don't believe in hero worship, because at least half these people are screwed up. I've talked about, for example, Kulinski. And, okay, he managed to interview Jordan Peterson, but the whole time he was trying to describe Jordan Peterson, it was with admiration. He was insisting, Kyle was insisting, that the left needs self-help gurus like Jordan Peterson, like a left version of Jordan Peterson. Hello? What is self-help? It's individualism. It's I did this to myself, or I'm the problem. Not society, not the system, not capitalism, me. I have to pull myself up, right? That's self-help. by definition, that is counter to what the left is about. So Count Kulinski can't really call himself a left libertarian. So this is a problem. He probably has other right-wing tendencies. Who else has a right-wing tendency? Well, let's see. Norman Finkelstein refuses to use the word or the pronoun they to describe a single person unless they have a double anus. I'm actually phrasing that politely, but he said as much in an interview. He also is somewhat transphobic. Norman Finkelstein is a leftist philosopher, friend of Noam Chomsky, critic of Israel, at one time a Maoist, but he can't use they to describe people because he can't use they to describe a person because he says it's demeaning. And apparently it's demeaning to treat trans people with respect. What about Ana Kasparian, another political commentator, this time from the Young Turks? Not only does she think that homeless people are all drug dealers and laws should be passed to put them away so they can't camp anywhere. I don't know where the homeless are supposed to go, by the way. But today, on Wednesday, I'm making this late Wednesday night. Today she tweeted out about how she didn't want to be referred to as a person with a uterus. That language, she was retweeted, by the way, by Carrie Lake, the right-wing Arizona Republican candidate who lost. It's crazy. I want to know what you guys think. Leave a comment. Subscribe, like, tell me what you think, guys. I'm really concerned about the left. Really, really concerned.